Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Oh, we started right when the music hit.
Yeah. It is Pixparters here, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. When we left off, we've got our delightful Kay over here as a child, and
she's
all the bad things that have gone on. We get to talk to her about them. And someone mentioned that even though it says Swiss rolls here, they said to present Swiss rolls because apparently that gives us something. Ooh. So we'll present the Swiss roll and see what happens.
I came here with Daddy for his work, and I wanted to eat with him. Daddy.
Oh my God, it's sad.
She looks so sad and lost. I can't bring myself to make her recall anymore about today's events. Aww. That wasn't delightful to see, but poor thing. Oh goodness. Well, let's talk about Gummy.
Yeah, Gummy.
Oh man. So I take it that you ran into Detective Gumshoe earlier?
Yep. I was on my way to see Daddy when I saw Gummy standing there. He was standing in the hallway staring really hard at the vending machine, so I said hi.
And then what? And when was this?
Before everything got crazy.
How long were the two of you together?
We only talked for a little while. And then we went on our own ways.
You can go your own way. That's right, pal. Kay and I only talked for a little while, and that's it. Oh. Which means? We have not confirmed that Kay was in the hallway during the recess, isn't that right? Duh, they got me.
I told you to stop picking on Gummy, mister.
Very well then. I'll just have to speak with the good detective in private later.
She looks like she's ready to scratch someone's eyes out.
Yeah, Swiss rolls.
I love Swiss rolls.
Were you the one who bought this pack of Swiss rolls, Kay?
Well, I didn't really have a lot of money. I somehow made $1 of all the pennies and quarters I had.
That was me.
But that still wasn't enough, and I really, really wanted one.
Come to think of it, she did come and ask me to exchange a handful of change for $1.
Yeah.
And that's when you came to ask me to change your money, correct?
Yeah, thanks a bunch for doing that, mister.
Sure. But let me ask you, even with that $1, you still didn't have enough, correct?
Well, that's why...
Hey, if you bully Kay anymore, I'm gonna have to arrest you, pal.
Aww. Need I remind you that you're the only one under arrest?
Yow. I sense that Kay is going to be less than forthcoming with this question.
Sorry about your roughly thing.
He better be. Yes, well, now that's possibly drenched in your nasal mucus.
Ew.
Don't worry, Kay. I have a spare. So here, you can have this one.
Oh.
Oh, so that's how that went down.
But Daddy said never take things from a stranger.
That's one of the promises you made in your promise notebook, correct?
Yeah, look, see? It's right here on this page.
Never take things from a stranger.
It's the first one.
All right, then I'm not giving this to you. I'm merely allowing you to borrow it. You can take it home, wash it nice and clean, and then give it back to me next time we meet.
Okay. David never said I couldn't borrow things from strangers. Aw.
Fixed it.
He put a new one on.
Now then, Detective Gumshoe.
He just has a spare in somewhere in his coat.
Uh-oh. I believe it is now crystal clear that you were with little Kay in that hallway. No.
I told you to stop being mean to Gummy. Miles as first. There's still something you have yet to resolve.
That was weird.
Pardon?
I turned into Kay for in there.
Well,
you still haven't offered an explanation for why that man would lie to us.
That's... well...
Gummy, don't tell me you lied for my sake.
Hey, don't worry about it, Kay. Everything's gonna be okay. So that's why.
So, what was Detective Gumshoe's motive for lying? If you can't explain that, then you can't call this a perfect investigation.
His reason for lying is very simple.
What?
Here's what I believe to be his reason. From simple observation of the detective's actions and his interactions with Kay, it's obvious the detective was lying for the young girl's sake.
Yeah.
And this piece of evidence will show you exactly why. Which piece of evidence proves Detective Gumshoe was lying on account of Kay? The gun, it was hers all along. I mean, I think the piece... I mean, it wouldn't be No, or no, you did, no, huh, what do you think?
I know this should probably be obvious to us.
Probably. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
Because he was lying about moving away from the door.
I feel like it would be like either balloon piece. That's the one that's really. I don't know.
On account of Kay? The Swiss rolls? Because she needed his help? Remember? She really wanted one?
But that wouldn't.
So he moved away from the door to go to the vending machine?
But he's not lying for himself. He's lying for Kay. He's not trying to defend his own actions. He's trying to protect her actions.
I thought we were talking about why he was lying this whole time about.
But the point is, like it says, they're lying on account of Kay. Why is he lying for her?
Oh.
But I'll throw this out there. Is that piece of evidence?
Oh. What are you showing me that for? It doesn't seem to add anything to this conversation.
I don't get what you're trying to say with that. Or do you just like showing it off?
Are you gonna give that to me, mister?
I don't feel that the court needs to enter that into the court record at this time.
God, what is wrong with everyone? Why are they all teasing me all of a sudden?
Poor guy.
Although it's possible that perhaps I made a mistake and that's why. Now then, back to the topic at hand. Detective Gumshoe lied for Kay's sake, and I will hold the evidence which holds the reason why. At least they didn't penalize us, so I'll say...
I think they lied for Kay's... He lied for Kay's sake because he didn't want her to find out about her dad being dead.
Maybe it's the notebook. Maybe she broke a promise on here. Maybe it's the never go anywhere with a stranger or take things from a stranger, or... Maybe that's it. Big brain.
Oh!
Hey!
Mr. Faraday and Kay's promise notebook. How does this explain anything?
Don't make me pick the page. If you can take a look at this page, it's clearly written that Kay should never take things from a stranger.
The Swiss roll.
When Detective Gumshoe heard about that promise, he tried to cover for Kay.
Oh. What's a foolishly foolish fool's fool of a foolish reason for a fool? What?
Damn. Dow.
That's almost like that buffalo.
Yeah.
Gummy, you lied because of me, didn't you?
Because I'm your friend, Kay, that's why.
Oh.
Gummy!
At long last, Detective Gumshoe, can you please tell me the whole
He's
truth
such a
now?
giant teddy bear.
Yeah. Guess there's no beating you, huh, pal? Okay, I'll spill the goods.
Spill the beans!
I'd been standing guard for a while. I was
just
getting really
staring
hungry,
at
and that snack vending machine was daunting me.
But all the cash you had on you was $5, and that wasn't enough to buy anything, right? After all, the cheapest item in that machine is a 6-pack of Swiss rolls.
Yeah, but then like an angel from heaven, Kay showed up.
Oh, with her balloon. Oh, she's so tiny.
I was thinking about sharing a snack with Daddy. So I wanted to buy a Swiss roll. I only had about $1 in coins.
So we pulled my $5 and her $1 together. That makes 6. See, I'm smart. I can do math. And bought a pack of Swiss rolls together.
But I was worried about breaking one of my promises. So then Gummy said,
Mr. Faraday's one scary guy when he gets mad. But don't worry, you won't get in trouble if I don't tell, right? Besides, you bought it with me. So you didn't really get it from me, do you know?
he told me it'd be okay. And he gave me a whole roll to save to give to Daddy.
Who knows that Scruffy could be so considerate?
Indeed. Detective, I take it that you then sat down on the bench and ate the rolls together? Yeah, we split the other roll and ate it right then. The sweet taste of that cake's chocolate. I'll never forget it as long as I live, pal. Anyway.
Jesus.
Okay, I believe this also belongs to you.
Hear that remix in the background?
Yeah.
Oh, that's from the balloon I popped.
Okay.
It's bad manners to leave garbage lying around, Kay.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for not throwing this one piece away.
It was sitting high up on the windowsill where you couldn't see it. So just this once, I forgive you.
That's a first.
But that balloon... I wanted to surprise Gummy a little, so I popped it on purpose. Because of me, Gummy dropped half the Swiss roll.
Oh, that's...
Wow, you really got me there, pal.
So I thought maybe I should give Gummy this other roll. And then I saw you picking on Gummy, mister.
So you kicked me, is that it?
You sure are a feisty one. I like that. I'm really sorry, mister.
It's alright, I'm perfectly unharmed. But about this Swiss roll,
Would you like a whip?
would it be alright with you
A whip? Whoa.
if I held on to it until Detective Gumshoe is cleared of all charges and free to go?
Yeah, sure. Just make sure you give it to Gummy afterwards, okay?
Of course, I promise. Now then, I believe we have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway for the entire duration of his duty, which undeniably proves that Detective Gumshoe could not have committed the double murders.
Who was that?
Oh,
her.
that's you.
Actually, it proves just the opposite, Edgeworth. You've just shown that Detective Gumshoe is the only one who could have committed this crime.
But what do you mean?
It's quite rude to eavesdrop, miss you. I'm getting lectured on manners by a girl with a penchant for whipping people. What? How dare you talk back? How dare you talk back with such insolence?
You're wrong, lady. Gummy's not the bad guy.
Oh, and what have we here? What is a child doing here in a courthouse? Bailiff, please take this child in.
Hold on now. Yes, run away quick. But Miss Callisto, that girl is Miss Faraday's, Mr. Faraday's.
It's the second time you called him
And
Miss Faraday.
Just because I'm used to Miss Faraday from earlier before Mr. Faraday was the thing.
I know. So what? You think that just because she's the victim's daughter, she gets to just run wild all around the crime scene? I think it's actually quite dangerous for her to speak nothing of getting underfoot. What the fuck does that mean?
I suppose you're right, however.
As long as we're in agreement on that point, let's get back to the real issue at hand. Now then, Detective, you were in front of the door to lobby number 2 the entire time, correct?
Yeah, but...
You see? Isn't it obvious that it can only be the detective? He's the only person who could have gone into lobby number 2 at the time of the murders.
Nah. I have no counter-argument to that.
Don't worry, I've already put in the necessary paperwork for his formal arrest.
But the investigation is far from over.
Oh, that's right. I was going to speak with you about that. Don't you think it's reckless to talk to the suspect out in the open without a guard?
I suppose it is.
Well, as someone with more experience in law than you, allow me to share something. Always keep a good eye on a criminal or you may regret what comes of your negligence. Oh, she's like, oh! No. Miles, I can't believe you're letting this woman lecture you like this. This is unforgivable as a disciple of Von Karma. Down, Tigress. Damn. Now then, I'll be looking forward to the results of your investigation. She brought the sass.
For real.
She's never been like that before. She put her foot down this time.
For real.
Because before it was so hard to take her seriously.
Yeah.
Know? Dang. So, we're back to square one.
Actually, this is our last chance. I can tell that if we fail to solve this case, Detective Gumshoe will be formally charged under all the circumstantial evidence.
We have to be like, hey, someone came in through the window or something.
Or shot through the window.
Yeah.
Shot through the heart. You're the blink. This investigation is not over yet. There's still one location we have yet to inspect. It's where Detective Bad and Miss Yu were at the time of the crime, lobby number 1. To be continued. Dun, dun, dun. And we're gonna continue it instantly because we're only halfway done with this part. So we're going to go button.
Yeah, halfway there.
Oh, halfway there.
Oh my god. You just taking a drink and
Yes.
Mountain Dew, not a sponsor.
Defend lobby number 1 looks a lot like lobby number 2. And those windows don't quite make sense to be there. But whatever.
Is that a relative of Charlie's?
But what is this incredibly overpowering sweet scent?
It smells like flowers.
Uncle Bad! Is this it?
Uncle? Oh boy. Huh? Isn't that Detective Bad and Kay over there?
It looked like she managed to escape the bailiff.
Oh no, that's not quite it.
Ah, too bad. But it's so pretty.
I think you're still a bit too young to be wearing that, so yeah. But since you found it, I guess I can let you keep it.
Thanks. I'll treasure it always.
Those two seem to get along rather well.
Oh, here, I got something else for you.
Yay! Thank you, Uncle Bad. Earlier, I ate one of these with Gummy.
Gummy? Oh, you mean gumshoe?
Gummy is... He was trying to be nice to me because I was gonna get in trouble. And then he got in trouble because he lied to protect me. Gummy... I know he didn't kill Daddy!
Don't cry. Faraday would be sad if he saw you crying.
I'm not crying.
Shoves more Swiss roll.
Kay?
Oh, it's the mister from before and the lady too.
Don't you think it would be a good idea to go home for the time being?
You're not involved in the investigation, so it's for the best if you do.
Actually, I'm Uncle Bad's assistant, so I'm related to the investigation.
Is that so, Detective Bad?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
What? You were just scolding us like kids to not mess up the crime scene. And now you let this child run free? Why?
People are free to investigate things outside of the actual crime scene. You might also have a few things you want to look into. Got a problem with that?
I don't have a problem with that, but I am curious as to what Miss Yu is looking into.
Uncle Bad, I'm gonna go look somewhere else now, okay?
Alright, I'm counting on you.
That's so cute.
Oh, that's right. Hey, mister.
Huh? Yes, what is it?
I know Gummy really isn't the bad guy. I mean it. So please, find the real bad guy, okay?
I mean, he's right here. It's in his name. I won't forgive whoever did this, but in the absence of the perfect piece of testimony and evidence, there's no one else who could be the true culprit other than Detective Gumshoe. She won an awful lot I was pondering. I should stop thinking to myself. I get
He
lost
does that
for
all the
minutes
time.
on end. I'll talk to you soon.
Sometimes hours.
A plant. The decorative plant's leaves are shinier than the ones on the plant in lobby number 2.
Did you say detective?
Well, he is Detective Bad. So before I talk to him.
No, you said, I think you said this detective plant.
Oh God, I hope not. That'd be real bad.
Decorative. You might have just said decorative fast.
Maybe.
I hope. Detective Plant, what do you have to say about this? Oh man, I don't know. That's probably because it's next to the windows where it's easier to photosynthesize.
Photosynthesis.
You may be right. Plus, the curtains are always drawn in lobby number 2.
I just imagine Kay like holding her arms up.
Photosynthesis.
Yes.
The caretakers of this courthouse don't think enough about the plants, do they?
That's because they're the courthouse's caretakers, not a bunch of botanists. Window. One of the windows in this lobby is open as well. The air conditioner is working just fine in this room, so why did they open it, I wonder? Because they needed to get through. A couch!
What?
That expensive painting is ill-suited to be hanging on the wall of this room.
I wonder if a guard detail should be placed on it.
Why do you say that?
Well, a desperate, low-paid detective might make off with it someday. You never know.
She may be thinking about hiring a guard, but it's obvious she isn't factoring in what that guard's salary. Factoring in the guard's
Come
salary.
on now.
English is not my. I don't want to get. Not my strong suit.
Oh, what an incredibly strong-scented herbal tea.
I fear that more than being
Come on.
relaxed. Too many T words.
I fear that more than being relaxing. Not relaxed.
Than being relaxing. This scent may take one a bit heavy.
Heaty.
Might make one a bit heaty instead.
You put in a special request for that.
No wonder she's so violent. She's been drinking this stuff the whole time.
Neither woman should be allowed to comment on this particular topic. Ever. All right, a chair.
Will you stop waiting? At least I'm pretty. It might be pronounced heady. I don't know.
I don't know. It may not look like much, but I find that ordinary tables like this one are very useful.
We don't care about word pronunciation with words that we never use. I'm sorry. I think it's time they brought a new one. Or bought a new one. I wonder if they will replace this table if I hit it enough with my whip.
A much too heavy-handed method if I ever saw one. For real. This television is the same model as the one in Defender Lobby number 2.
His face is right in it.
Nah.
I like his nose is probably like a centimeter away from the screen.
Look at that definition.
Miles is off. It looks like the two rooms are basically the same in terms of layout and supplies.
Yes. The two rooms are basically the same, huh? I guess I should compare this to something about the other room. I don't know, but how about this window? You can see down into the courthouse.
Now he looks like an anime character. Staring out the window. What is this mess supposed to be? It's like an optical illusion.
I believe it's supposed to be postmodern design.
More like thoughtlessness and design.
Damn. Huh.
Look at them both.
Yeah.
Look at them.
They're just
They're
tapping away.
identical.
I can't disagree there.
I wonder if they're under the same teacher.
Yeah. All right, Bad. Let's talk.
It's kind of adorable, actually.
Yeah. Detective Bad. What exactly was Kay searching for?
Nothing that concerns you, boy.
Oh, and I suppose it has something to do with Kay.
It does because she's Faraday's daughter. Anyway, hurry up and get to the point. I don't have time to waste.
Sounds like you'd rather be left alone. I have something I'd like to confirm with you once again.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Oh, Jesus. His finger, like his hand is huge.
Yes, perspective. It is. Grant, actually, even looking at his body here, his arm looks giant right now.
Yeah.
Even connecting to his shoulder. It might be the fact that that some of the important shadows are hidden off the camera, and his underarm is hidden behind his name tag, so his arm looks giant. It looks more like someone is literally reaching out of the side of the screen,
Like someone
going,
yeah, it's just like
straight out of the side.
Oh my God.
Be that as it may, we still have questions that we need answers to.
That's terrifying.
It really is. Shh. Now then, first of all, what is the overpowering smell that is permeating this room? Upon entering this room, I thought I was going to suffocate.
Who's that ultra strong perfume you wears? She spilled some of it.
Oh.
I was having a bad time of it myself. I didn't think twice and opened the window. But that smell's still here.
Perfume, huh? Some sweet scent in the air is perfume.
But it's giving off quite a stench. I bet it's some cheap no-name brand. Damn.
Ooh, she said it's a famous brand from overseas.
It's a knockoff. Yes, definitely a knockoff.
No disrespect, but she forced one of those bottles on me. Here, little girl, you can have it.
I was born for a much more expensive and refined perfume. She was born for it?
Apparently, she thinks she's born greatness.
Maybe she was born for it. Maybe it's overseas.
Maybe it's overseas.
However, seeing as you just happen to have a spare, I suppose I'll take it. Miles says first. You will hold on to this bottle without fail.
Well, I can't sure be honest about her wants. Miss Yu's perfume. Fancy. So now we have the perfume Miss Yu wears. Just fantastic.
So I guess Kay got to, keep the leftover bottle or something.
Yeah.
Is that all you wanted to talk about? If so, I'm going back to investigating. Oh, yeah.
Actually, I still have a few other things I wish to inquire about. During the recess. So you were in this room the entire recess.
Like I said, I made a call to the precinct to get that big lug down here. But other than that, I was waiting for the recess to end and
At least your story is consistent.
Earlier you stated that you were in this lobby with Miss Yu.
Oh, yeah, I ran into her in the hallway. She said she wanted to talk to me about something, so we came in here.
Then what you're saying is that until Detective Gumshoe's arrival, you and Miss Yu were in 2 different locations?
I guess I am.
Interesting.
Interesting. Speaking of that lawyer, she seems to have a great dislike for you.
Let's see. Miss Yu is the sister of the victim of the KG-8 incident. And as I recall, Detective Bad was the lead detective on that case. I wonder if the reason for disdain isn't simply because you failed to guard Cece. Or Cease.
No, it's Cece.
I just never know at this point.
It's
So
Cece.
Okay. But because you were the lead detective on the case.
You knew?
I also know that today's trial involving the Cadonia Embassy staff member is being referred to as the second KG-8 incident.
Giant hand.
Now then, Detective, I believe it's time you were honest with me and told me the truth behind your relationship with Miss Yu and Mr. Faraday and the KG-8 incident.
Too bad we don't have a Magatama.
If you already know that much, I guess it'd be alright to tell you.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, the KG-8 incident. The cream of the crop, as they say.
No. That made... You just wanted a reason to say that.
Yes, I did.
But you should have waited for a more, applicable moment.
The cream of the Swiss roll.
All right. Now I'd like to ask you a few questions about the KG-8 incident.
It's not exactly a happy story. And the people who are directly involved. Well, you two will be the first to hear what I'm about to tell. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's gonna get real dramatic.
It's a lollipop!
The honest truth behind the KG-8 incident. Oh, yeah.
This whole time it was a lollipop.
Faraday, you and I. As you already know, the 3 were involved in the KG-8 incident. Oh, yeah. Faraday and I, we were originally on the trail of a smuggling ring.
On the trial.
You mean the smuggling case involving one of the Amano Group's secretaries?
That trial was just the front.
A facade?
Oh yeah, but the case became tainted. All because the witness who was going to testify, oh yeah, about the Amano Group's ties to the smuggling ring, CCU was killed.
Then what became of the secretary who was arrested?
Ooh, his name was Colin Devoray. Oh, yeah. To be honest, the guy didn't know a thing about the smuggling ring. But he confessed to knowing about it anyway. Oh yeah, Devoray was probably being intimidated by the big boss man. Just another scapegoat. He ain't no cream of the crop.
The boss man of the Amano Group. You can't seriously mean Mr. Ernest Amano. That can't be right. It's probably just Detective Bad's personal hypothesis. What was he trying to do suspecting Mr. Amano being involved with smuggling?
I suppose it would have been quite difficult to secure an acquittal after he confessed. But the man who killed CCU, Manny Cochin, was a completely different person. But since he's already been acquitted once of her murder, Mr. Faraday, how could you have let him go?
If I remember correctly, I heard that Mr. Faraday had an important piece of evidence stolen from him.
Oh, that wasn't Faraday's fault. It was mine. I wasn't vigilant enough. Faraday, Cece, I was supposed to protect them both.
Miss Yu did mention that as well.
Yeah.
About how Detective Bad was supposed to guard her sister.
But even I, who was supposed to protect them, and I fell into that trap. Oh yeah.
There's the What kind of trap?
Holes in this jacket are a testament to that trap.
Oh jeez.
Did you mean you were fired upon?
You were shot at that. You were shot at that many times in one gunfight?
No. Only about half of these are from that case. But the reason I continue to wear this jacket is to remind myself of the lessons I learned. Oh yeah, from the KG-8 incident. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I see.
Your throat is gonna hate you after this.
Maybe. It's worth it.
I couldn't protect CCU. And the suspect was found not guilty, oh yeah. We hit a brick wall, as far as the law was concerned. And that's when she came to the courtroom, the victim's sister. That's when I first met Callisto Yu.
And you know, we're gonna learn more about the relation to you and the relation to Faraday next time.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I know about them.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me tell you what, oh yeah, those two, they're a couple of players, oh yeah, I tell you what, they're a couple of haters, I tell you what, oh yeah.
Oh my god. You're just stuck in a loop of oh yeahs.
Oh yeah, I am.
Oh no.